Hey guys, my name is Joanna, and I kind of just want to come in here into YouTube and tell you guys my coming out story. I know it's not hard, it's very, very hard to come out, not only to yourself, especially, but to your parents, to your family, to people around you, to your friends, to your community, to basically everywhere. It's very hard to come out, and I just kind of want to tell you guys my coming out story. I'm fortunate enough to live in Chicago, where we have such a huge base of such an amazing LGBT community. I just went to the Pride Parade this weekend, and I stood there and I got to see all these amazing people, not only gay and lesbians and transsexuals and but supporters and so many amazing people that came out. And sometimes, I mean, I can say a personal experience, I feel like I'm just this percentage. I feel like I can be walking down the street with whoever I'm with and I'm being judged, or they're looking at me wrong, or they're judging me. And it sucks, it hurts sometimes to not feel like you're accepted or feel different. So, I just being able to go to this Pride Parade and sit there and see all these supporters and see thousands and millions of people come out to this parade, and just for one day at least, there's thousands of people being able to express who they are and not be able and not be scared to hide, and just be themselves and laugh and smile and be proud to be gay. So I just kind of want to sit here and tell you guys my experiences and the things that I'm still dealing with. My parents found out that I was gay when I was 17. I was dating a girl in high school at that time, and I was on the house phone. I didn't have a cell phone yet. I know, funny. But my mom picked up the phone around midnight, probably late at night, and I was talking to her. When you're in high school, you talk hours and hours on the phone. But she picked up the phone and she obviously heard us talking, and it wasn't just friendship talking, so she knew we were more than just friends. And she's known this girl, so she's seen her, she's come to my house, but just as friends. So the next day she sits there and she confronts me about it, and I tell her yes, that I'm dating her and I like women, and I'm happy. And she did not take it well. Actually, both of my parents didn't take it well. um, After that moment, I went through a lot of drama with my parents. There was endless fights, endless conversations. My parents blamed themselves. My dad would cry and be angry at me and yell at me, and I don't blame him. I can understand why it's hard, to realize that your only daughter. I have three brothers, and your only girly daughter is a lesbian, and they took that very hard. They blamed themselves. My dad blamed him for allowing me to have certain friends as if they were the ones to make me gay. There's no one in the world that can make you gay. I have all my best friends and all my close friends are mostly straight, and let me tell you, none of them I could ever make gay. And that is fine, like, I'm happy with having straight friends. Who cares? But the point is, they thought that my friends were making me gay, which is a total opposite. And basically, my parents decided to take me to counseling. So they took me to this counselor, which he was part of church, and unfortunately, he took advantage of me. At that time, I had broken up with my first girlfriend, and I was dealing with my parents, and I was very vulnerable, and it was such a hard time. It was a very, very hard time. I decided to honestly pack my bags with my best friend, and we decided to just move to Florida. And I took it as a way of, starting new. I am away from my family. I can finally have my own space. I can decide and I can be myself. So I was happy. I was able to express myself. But then again, I still miss my family. My family and I are very close. I grew up going on vacations with them. My dad was always there. My mom was always there. So it was hard not being able to see them as often. So I decided to come back to Chicago. I finished college here, but the battle was far from over. There was times where they thought that I wasn't gay anymore. They thought that I have changed, and It was kind of awkward. There was many periods where it was like awkwardness, but when I came back, I started dating a girl, and we were dating for 3 years. So once I told my mom, once I couldn't take it anymore, because there was a point where I would deny, I would tell my parents, no, I'm not gay anymore, to make them happy. But there came a point, of course, that you can't take it anymore. You can't take the hiding. You know, I wanted to tell my parents about her, even though they knew her. I wanted to tell her, like, oh, mom, she got me this, or like, you know, you want to share things with your parents, you know, and it was hard because I have two brothers. They're about my age. One of them is 21, the other one's 22. And they were able to bring their girlfriends around. They were able to talk to my mom and, you know, bring them over and just sit there and watch a movie, and I couldn't do that. You know, my girlfriend at that time was not allowed to come over my house because we were dating, and it hurts. It hurts when you can see your brothers being able to bring their girlfriend and be able to be normal, but you can't bring yours. So it was very, very hard. And her family was the same. Her family, once they found out I wasn't allowed to go over their house. So you could even imagine, start to imagine how hard it could be in a relationship when neither parents accept it. And it was very, very hard. And I decided a couple months ago to move out of my house because I could not take it anymore. My parents were putting too much pressure on me. There was a point where I even thought that I wasn't gay because of all the stuff they were talking. You know, there was a point where I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna make my mom happy. I'm gonna make my family happy, and I'm gonna start dating men. But that didn't make me happy. I wasn't happy at the end. It was temporary. I felt like something was missing. And it's very hard when your parents are Catholic and they don't accept you. It's very hard. My parents are hardcore Catholics, and the sad part is that there was a point where my dad actually sat there and told me, I accept you, I love you, and I will always love you. I don't know about your mother, but personally, me, I love you. Sadly enough, he took that back, and now he's against it, and it's sad, you know, because I admire my dad, I love my dad, I miss my dad, and I miss talking to my dad. And to hear your dad tell you that, you know, you're immature because you're gay, or you haven't done anything with your life because you're gay, is one of the hardest things to hear. And I know it's not only me that's going through this. So I moved out of my house because I couldn't take it anymore, and I honestly didn't talk to my parents for a couple months, and it's hard. You know, you feel like you're alone. I just basically just packed all my stuff and left, and luckily I found a cool roommate to live with, and now I have my own stuff, you know, my own apartment. I can express myself, but there's always that need for your family. There's always that need of like, I want my family to accept me. I want my family to make me feel normal. I want them that if someone talks crap about me, they're able to stand up for me and be like, no, you know, she's an amazing individual. It's not there yet. You know, I've been battling since I was 17, but I still have hope. I still have hope that they'll come around. I recently kind of started talking to them again, but it's still very, very rocky. So I can sit here and tell you guys that I know it's hard. And I was lucky enough to start going to an LGBTQ support group. And that group really made me open my eyes to so many things. It helped me so much. I got to meet some of the most amazing individuals that struggle and, you know, battle with being gay and being happy, because the world around you is against it, and it's crazy because there's so many supporters, there's so many people who support us, but at the same time, the people that surround us, our loved ones, our family, don't support it. So I just want to be able to tell my story and be able to hear other people's stories and be able to connect with you guys and be able to sit here and give you guys advice and give me advice, because it's hard. One thing I've learned is that being gay is a lifetime process, and it doesn't stop here. You know, I still have a long way with my parents. And even though that all my family members accept it and they love me and they tell me to support me, the people that matter the most to me are my parents. And I just hope that one day they will be able to look past that and look at all the things that I've accomplished and all the goals and dreams that I have for myself, and be able to just one day tell me that they love me, you know, and be able to tell me that it's okay, you know, who cares, and be able to accept the woman that I'm with or the woman that I'm in love with. And that's just my dreams. So I hope that my coming out story helped some of you guys. I hope they gave you some type of comfort and some type of hope, because there is hope. And I sit here and tell you guys that I love myself. I am proud to be a lesbian. I am proud to be myself. I am proud to express myself. And I hope that, you know, one day we're all able to feel free. So I hope to see you guys soon, and I hope to talk to you guys soon, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Bye.